Hi everyone, welcome back. And this weekend we're off to explore Niagara Falls during the magical Christmas season. Our home base for this weekend excursion was Niagara Falls, New York, and we were excited to begin our adventure. There was a paved path from our hotel that led out to the falls view, which made it super convenient to explore. Walking along the river above Niagara Falls was an inspiring experience. As you begin your stroll, you can feel the power of the rushing water coursing beside you. The Niagara River is wide and mighty, and the sound of the water is a constant, soothing roar. One of the coolest aspects of visiting Niagara Falls is experiencing the different views from the New York side and the Canadian side. Our adventure began on the New York side, where we enjoyed intimate views of the falls. And what I liked best were the views of the Canadian side of Niagara Falls. From these vantage points, we could see the river stretching out before us. We strolled through Niagara Falls State Park, which is the oldest state park in the United States. And then we found some of the best vantage points for seeing the Niagara Falls, especially from Prospect Point and Goat Island. A delightful surprise was spotting the rare and elusive black squirrels. These creatures are often seen as symbols of good luck and were quite charming as they curiously watched the visitors. And there weren't just black squirrels, but regular ones too. And it was just as delightful to watch them scurry about us. Crossing over to the Canadian side, we were treated to stunning panoramic views. From Canada, we could see the American Falls, Bridal Veil Falls, and the majestic Horseshoe Falls in all their glory. Thankfully today we didn't see anyone floating down the river in a barrel, but this has actually been illegal since 1951. Stunting of all types used to be very popular at Niagara Falls, which brings us to an interesting story. One incredible story is that of Annie Edson Taylor. Annie was a 63-year-old schoolteacher from Auburn, New York, and on her birthday, October 24, 1901, she made history by taking a daring plunge over the falls in a custom-made barrel. Annie's legacy lives on as the first person to survive the plunge over Niagara Falls. We continue to explore the Canadian side by strolling down the Falls View Trail and taking in the ice-covered trees and scenery. We had to use umbrellas to keep the icy mist from falling on us. In the evenings, the falls were illuminated with vibrant colors, transforming the scene into a dazzling display of hues, with blues, pinks, greens, and purples dancing on the water. We also experienced the enchanting Winter Festival of Lights, where over 3 million lights and 75 spectacular displays lit up the tourist districts. One of our favorite displays was a lit-up heart with the Horseshoe Falls in the background. In the drive-through portion, our favorite display was the polar bears. There were some other highlights of our weekend too. First was Clifton Hill. This is a vibrant area filled with attractions, shops, and restaurants, and we stopped by some of the markets and checked out unique souvenirs. Emmy ended up buying a stuffed hedgehog for some reason to add to his plushie collection too. Also in Canada, we saw the Floral Clock. This is an iconic landmark typically adorned with thousands of colorful plants arranged in intricate designs. Then back on the New York side, we explored Whirlpool State Park. This gave us views of the Niagara River Whirlpool, where the waters swirl together and then take a dramatic turn down the river. There was nice trails and vantage points at this park, and Gannon and Emmy even played at the playground a little bit too. We also liked exploring the Niagara Power Vista Center. This is an interactive museum with a fascinating look at the history and technology behind hydroelectric power in the region. The exhibits were engaging, and it was a perfect educational stop for the boys. To end our visit, we ended up at Niagara Falls State Park, where we admired the decorations and holiday lights, took in spectacular views of Niagara Falls across the river, and watched a spectacular firework display. It was the perfect end to our weekend.